everyone, and welcome to the personal development presentation regarding integrating the curriculum. Today we are going to run through some areas of integration with you all and display how we can use some of these models within our classrooms. We hope you enjoy the presentation and learn something valuable to take with you from today.
So what is an integrated curriculum? An integrated curriculum refers to a learning experience that involves two or more diverse curriculum areas. These opportunities address distinct units of learning to obtain a deeper and more conceptual understanding of student achievement across many curriculum areas. In the Australian curriculum, integrated approaches can be incorporated into all classrooms from foundation to year 12. Integrated curriculum aspires to assist students to become active and successful 21st century learners, enabling and creating positive, knowledgeable and active young citizens to contribute to our society.
Incorporating integrated learning into our curriculum is beneficial for us as teachers as well as for our students. Integrated curriculum creates a sense of relevant and functional experiences that are meaningful in today's education system. It allows students to be dynamic and enthusiastic in all classroom tasks while providing each individual child the opportunity to use past and present knowledge within all topic areas in the curriculum. In addition, the key skills that can be applied to highlight curriculum integration are collaboration, communication, intercultural understanding, critical thinking, and creativity. Students that are able to actively use each of these key elements within the classroom are more likely to connect and extend on past and present knowledge, creating a more coherent understanding of the several focus points within the topic being discussed. Because of this approach, students are able to use what they learn in class and adapt their development into real-world scenarios.
There are 10 models of integrated learning that can be implemented within a unit or topic of work. Robin Fatagi designed these areas of learning as a foundation for the several ways we as educators can facilitate and create a curriculum standard that best suits our students and our philosophy as teachers. Today, we will be discussing two of these 10 modules with you, fragmented and webbed. We will take a broad look at what is known as a past approach as well as one of the more modern areas of these models of learning.
Firstly, today we will discuss the fragmented model. This model is a traditional curriculum approach that organises each disciplinary area into separate and segregated units of work. For example, Fatagi refers to this approach as a periscope sighting. The reason for this is because only one discipline area at one time is being addressed. This is more commonly known as an intradisciplinary approach to teaching. This is generally detected through the core curriculum areas such as mathematics, English and science.
Here is an example of a fragmented weekly timetable which provides a visual to what is still a very common approach to planning and teaching. You are able to see that throughout this timetable layout, each curriculum area has been separated into distinct placements. This approach solely focuses on one area at a time, providing that students are taking on specific information given to them.
In the Australian curriculum, there are areas within a subject that allow for fragmented learning. This is seen as there is no other cross-curriculum area that has any part of the knowledge being taught. In relation to specific areas, we have provided you with two examples. The first is science with the content descriptor ACSSU030, living things grow, change and have offspring similar to themselves. Secondary to this is through elements in mathematics. The first content descriptor, ACMNA029, explore the connection between addition and subtraction, and content descriptor ACMNA034, count and order small collections of Australian coins and notes according to their value. As discussed earlier, a fragmented curriculum is a traditional approach that is commonly used to separate areas of the curriculum such as English and maths. Within this model, these two areas are taught separately according to the teacher's instructions. This 20th century approach views students as passive learners. In today's society, a passive learner can be referred to as someone who can absorb information through direct instruction. This links directly to the behaviourism theory. Theorist B.F. Skinner viewed learning as a direct result of environmental conditions. Skinner believed that all children learn from positive and negative reinforcement and can be conditioned to behave and learn a certain way. Skinner's behaviourist theory does not consider other styles of learning, therefore can see children as passive learners who only learn through teachers' instructions and traditional teaching methods.
Rote learning is an outdated strategy which can be applied in the classroom when adapting the fragmented model. This style of teaching does not consider 21st century skills such as critical thinking and collaboration, and therefore links with the behaviourist theory, where all students are conditioned to act and learn a certain way. While using this approach, teachers rely on memorization and repetition. Therefore, students do not engage with their peers, but rather are provided with a more textbook approach. Many consider this style to be out of date and boring. This imitates the fragmented model as students are learning specific topic areas and are not given an opportunity to think outside of the box.
The webbed approach is a multidisciplinary method that enables educators to bring multiple different viewpoints within one topic or area of focus. This, in simple terms, purely just connects subjects within cross-curricular areas and crosses between individual disciplines.
Here is an example of what a webbed approach to learning may appear to look like. You can see through this diagram that while there is one focus area within the centre of the web, there are multiple connecting links leading off the main focus. This is how a webbed approach works. A large number of subject areas being interconnected through a focus of a set of topic or unit of study.
We have provided you with a field example that uses Fortagi's webbed approach to learning. You are able to clearly identify the cross-curriculum focus areas that are taught within one topic, rather than separate one subject only focus like the fragmented model. For this example, we have connected our web diagram to elements within the Australian curriculum. Through the use of a solar system unit, we are able to visualise 4 subject areas that all enhance the learning of solar systems. All 4 areas of the curriculum are equally engaging and relevant to a child's understanding of solar systems. For example, incorporating English within this lesson ensures that children acquire vocabulary skills to understand and separate each planet according to their name.
An example using the webbed model is the use of STEAM. STEAM is an educational approach to learning that integrates science, technology, engineering, the arts, and mathematics to drive student inquiry, dialogue, and critical thinking skills. Students become innovators and take risks in their learning. This is an example of a STEAM activity found on Teachers Pay Teachers for the upper years. As you can see, this activity relates to English, the arts, social studies, and engineering. This activity allows students to use their creativity and design a Rube Goldberg machine. As a result, students become actively involved in their learning and make decisions based on their personal preferences and design choices.
A learning theory that effectively connects with the webbed model approach to learning is the constructivist theory. Returning to basic understandings, this theory of learning is a view that student learning is an active and productive progression. This is seen as learning can be individually viewed, holding different representations for each student, while actively linking new information with preconceived knowledge. Now, linking this theory to the webbed model of multidisciplinary learning, there are clear links that can be identified. Within the webbed model, we can initially see the many subject strands that can come from one topic. This shows how one topic area of study can be linked to many different curriculum areas. The constructivist theory relies on the idea that all learners are active participants in creating the foundation of new and existing knowledge.
When applying the webbed model of learning into a curriculum planner, the students will primarily focus on an inquiry-based learning approach. This form of pedagogical practice links to the constructivist learning theory, with the main focus point being on students making sense of their learning and development. Like the webbed model, inquiry-based learning has an umbrella effect, incorporating many areas, topics, and resources to create student learning with multiple processes in an active and productive approach. There are numerous different ways we can incorporate inquiry-based learning, such as the webbed model, into our classrooms. This can be seen through the 5 E's, Kath Murdoch's inquiry approach, and through a social investigation strategy.
So the main question for today is, why do we need integrated curriculum? There are a number of different reasons as to why incorporating an integrated curriculum into our planning and teaching can be of great benefit. An integrated curriculum allows students to discover their world and explore new and interrelated concepts. It enables students to be creative and effectively communicate their ideas. These ideas help deepen their own personal knowledge of a concept, which provides several learning opportunities for students to become active and knowledgeable members of society. We as teachers can so very easily instruct our students upon the exact specifics we want them to learn. However, when educating our students within an integrated classroom, students can not only understand and comprehend the content being taught, but also be engaged and in fun and meaningful tasks that enable them to make connections to the real world through different models and pedagogical practices.
We would like to thank you for joining us today for the professional development presentation. We hope it has been very informative and valuable experience, and that you are able to use today's information as a tool to integrating the curriculum within your classroom. Thank you so very much.